You're listening to Carolina Forest Panther football on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network, and it starts right now.
Good evening and welcome to Carolina Forest football here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network. We are live in Wilmington, North Carolina at Jurgensen Gabriel Field at Legion Stadium as the Panthers get set to take on the new Hanover Wildcats for the second time in program history. Panthers looking to capitalize and continue their dominance this season after a strong showing in the first game of the season, beating Hartsville 55-33 in the season opener last week. My name is Brandon Biskobing. I'll be bringing you all the action. And joining me as usual, Miles Mauder. And Miles, last week, what more can we say about last week's game that we didn't say already? Outside of the fact that one thing we did find out during the week, Cameron Long's touchdown accumulating 6 total touchdowns in that game, 5 passing, 1 rushing, was the most touchdowns by a quarterback in program history. You have to think about the quarterbacks that have come through Carolina Forest: Ethan Hamilton, Mason Garcia,
Scott
Saylor, yeah, those names, and they did not do what Cameron Long was able to accomplish last week.
It comes to me as like an insane fact for Cameron Long that he now holds that record for Carolina Forest football. From watching him in 8th grade to now, it's come a long way, and I'm very happy for him. It was a great achievement for him to achieve.
Absolutely. Great achievement for him and a great way to start the 2025 season. And, we were talking about it throughout the broadcast last week. That is not normally what you see from a Mark Morris offense, is the amount of aerial presence in that game. They flew high over the Red Foxes last week. Is that something that we can expect to see the rest of the year? Do you think it's going to be like what they were talking about during the preseason? Do you think it's going to be a situation where Darren Granger gets his way and this is going to become a more pass-heavy team?
No matter how much I think Morris doesn't want it to be a thing, with Darren Granger now being the wide receivers coach for this team, they're going to air it out as much as they can. He's been working great with these receivers all off-season and in this season. That now this whole wide receiver room coming up from their juniors into their seniors and some of the younger guys have improved of what they've done just because of Coach Granger.
And what's crazy to think about, for a normal player, this would be an amazing stat line for a game. But Jaron Fox very quietly last week ran for 145 yards and 2 touchdowns.
I talked to him before the game, and he was trying to figure out if he wanted to rush for 200 yards or not. Like, he said his goal was to rush for 200 yards.
In
he
this
didn't
game?
reach it. No,
or
in the
last
game.
Okay.
Last week, and he didn't reach it, but it was a full-on team effect. Even with him getting 141 yards, even though that's being an off day for Jaron Fox, that'd be a great day for half the running backs in our region.
That's what I'm saying. For most running backs, that would be deemed as a good day at the office. But for Jaron Fox, it seems like it was a bit of an off night for him. So coming into this game, New Hanover, this is the second time the Panthers have seen the Wildcats in program history. Last time was back in 2021, so none of the players on either team going to be in the game from the last one, but the Panthers were able to beat the Wildcats 28-0. New Hanover in the same region as West Brunswick and those other Brunswick County and Wilmington area schools. how do you avoid, especially after a game like last week and the high that was last week, especially beating a ranked opponent in Hartsville, how do you avoid that kind of trap game slump, especially looking ahead to Irmo next week?
Yeah, I really think most people in our region are thinking of this game as a trap game because of how high we were after last week. I think we just stick to what we do. Give Fox the ball. Keep the air game going. See what it does. If it stops working, go back to running with Jaron Fox 45 times a game. We just need to not experiment in this game. If we stick to what we are doing, we can get through this game and move on to Irmo next week.
Yeah. So once again, here in Wilmington, North Carolina, the shortest of the 3 long road trips for the Panthers this season in the non-region schedule. So Ray, but what would you say are the keys for the Panthers to come out with a W tonight?
One of my biggest keys for this game is try to keep attacking with that run game. Even if it's not just Jaron Fox, getting Jatavius Long into this game and helping him develop as a young junior into this game can be really good for him in this game. So if the running game gets going, it will help out through the whole game to make both teams work together perfectly well.
And one thing it's kind of surprising because Hartsville was able to score 33 points, but the defense didn't exactly have a bad game last week. 2 turnovers. They were getting a lot of pressure on the quarterback. What does the defense need to do to improve upon what they did last week?
Just like I was saying last week, same thing with the secondary. They got burnt on that big one last week where that Hartsville receiver got that touchdown. I think if the secondary can just keep working together, it's just going to be better and better every week, especially when you aren't throwing out 4 different guys each time like they were doing last week where we had different corners and different people in the way. I think if we could stick to our game for the corners, who looked like they performed well last week, we'll work through this.
New Hanover comes into this game 1-1, lost to New Bern week 0, 32-7, and then beat Purnell Sweat last week 41-0. So two big difference in scoring games for the Wildcats thus far this season. New Hanover, an older school, has been around since the 1910s, has 5 state championships. But John Fuller, their head coach, this is his first season at the helm of the Wildcats. And so Panthers have done pretty well for the most part. Obviously last year losing to Powerhouse Huff in their one of 2 games against a North Carolina school. But outside of that, obviously played West Brunswick a couple of years in a row and beat them every year. They've done well against North Carolina teams in years past, and they look to do the same tonight as we are just a few moments away from the national anthem. So we will step aside real quick and come back with some more analysis and get you ready for kickoff here in Wilmington, here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Looking for big flavor in Southern hospitality? Welcome to Logan's Roadhouse. From USDA choice Midwestern beef, hand-cut and aged in-house, to mesquite grilled chicken and fall-off-the-bone ribs, freshness and flavor come first. Our rolls, baked every 8 minutes. Open 7 days a week with 2 convenient locations, Myrtle Beach on Oak Forest Drive and North Myrtle Beach on Highway 17, right across from Alligator Adventure. Dine in, order online, or grab it to go. Don't forget a Roadhouse tea while you wait. No matter how far you've traveled, or if you're just down the road, get on the road to Logan's Roadhouse. We'll see you soon. Sweet! Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swig and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. All served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swig and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swig and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
Welcome back, as we are just a few moments away from kickoff here in Wilmington, with the Panthers taking on the new Hanover Wildcats of Wilmington, North Carolina. The captains are in the middle of the field getting ready for the coin toss. So we'll have to wait to see what the coin toss results are.
And what I was going to say before the broadcast, before we went to national anthem, is that every year I've been here, we played a North Carolina team, and it's been a great game for to watch and just for the Panthers. I think we, besides that Huff game
besides the Huff game, they were on, I believe it was a 7-game winning streak against North Carolina opponents. But then obviously Huff is one of the toughest teams
They're a powerhouse
in the country, so it's not surprising that they were that they were dominant in that game. Carolina Forest wins the toss and defers to the second half. This is always an interesting question I have for my color guys. What's your stance on the deferral versus receiving debate?
Honestly, I don't really have a big opinion about it. I know if you defer to the second half, you have a better chance to get out there and start quick and early.
Exactly.
In the second half.
But it's funny. It kind of started as, at least in my opinion, like a Madden thing that guys would defer to the second half and kick off to start the game. And it's since become a strategy in all levels of football where teams will defer to the second half to start off the second half strong and with the football.
That's how the Browns won a game last year.
Yeah, exactly. So we are just moments away from kickoff here. Panthers looking to continue their strong start to the season after their dominant win last week against Hartsville. We are high above the stadium tonight, so we've got a great vantage point. Beautiful field here at Legion Stadium. They got turf a couple of years back, and we are just moments away from kickoff. Presumably most of the Carolina Forest fans are over on the visitors' side, and surprisingly, considering it's only an hour and a half, well, 2 hours away from Carolina Forest, not that many fans over on that away sideline.
And who honestly knows who listened to the needing to be on the away side? There definitely could be some Carolina Forest fans over here on this side.
True.
But, yeah, I know it's only 2 hours away, but some people realize and look at that as a 2-hour away trip and say there might be something that might intrigue me more locally during my
As the
Friday
kickoff
night.
is up and we are underway, that will go out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And so New Hanover will start with the ball on the 25-yard line.
Can't wait to see what this defense can do today.
Yeah, the defense, like we talked about during the pregame, was strong, but strong at times, but certainly has room to improve tonight. New Hanover will start with an empty backfield, 3 wide on the near side, 2 on the far side.
Look over.
Tanari Johnson, the quarterback, gets set, takes a snap, looks for a screen pass. It's caught, but nowhere to go. Loss for a loss of a yard for Amir Frazier, and a great tackle by Roman Fisher
Great
to start off.
ankle tackle right there.
Yeah, to start off the night for the Panthers.
Although it wasn't very successful, minus a yard.
So it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll go empty backfield again, this time with 3 wide on the far side.
Looks like we still got 4 in the front.
Johnson takes a snap. It'll be a designed QB draw. He'll try to find a lane, trying to bounce it to the near side sideline, and will get scurried out of bounds after a gain of maybe 1. Actually, they'll say he was able to gain 2, so it'll be 3rd and 9. Nope, they'll mark him down at the 22, actually. So it'll be a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Forced out by Jelani Alicio. Speaking of Jelani Alicio, that was still one of the weirdest calls I've seen forever last week.
That safety that wasn't a safety. This time they will have a running back in the backfield as a whistle is blown, and
they're sending Jelani off for some reason.
I think he lost his helmet, maybe? The ref indicated something with the face mask. So now they're set once again. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Snap, rolling out to his left and throwing on the run towards the far side sideline, but out of the reach of Lyric Pryor, and it'll be incomplete. That'll bring up a 4th and 8. So Trey Bennett comes out to punt for the Wildcats.
Jelani Alicia comes back in.
Actually, that will be Andrew McIntosh, who is normally the place kicker, coming out to punt for the Wildcats.
I say watch.
And the punt is up. Fielded at the 49-yard line, trying to find a hole, trying to bounce it to the far side sideline, still on his feet before being pushed out of bounds.
There is a flag on the field,
There is a flag, however.
It seems to be always on the kickoff that we be getting flags. I don't know what the issue is there.
That's something that they definitely need to improve upon throughout the season, is special teams avoiding penalties, waiting for the official call, and yeah, it will be a holding on the Panthers. So that'll negate a bit of that return, but the Panthers will still start in New Hanover territory. They'll mark the ball at the 46-yard line.
No matter if it even came back, that was still a good return by
Oh,
Pregame
actually,
out.
no. They'll march him back even further. And they will mark it at the Panther 44, actually. So the Panthers will start just inside of their own territory to begin their offensive night. Shotgun set 2 wide on either side for the Panthers. Cameron Long looking at his play chart on his wrist. And now takes a snap. High snap, hands it off to Long. Long tries to find a lane, or excuse me, Fox. And he'll get taken down for a loss of 1. And it'll be 2nd and 11. Jaron Fox just nowhere to go. And like we talked about last week, that was more so, I think, because of the offensive line just not being able to hold these defensive linemen of New Hanover at bay.
That defender was in the backfield before
Yeah.
Fox even got the ball, it seemed like.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Long takes a snap, throws it, screen pass out to the far side. It's caught and finding a lane and still on his feet going down
There
the far
goes
side
Brady
sideline. And McDowell will stay in bounds and finally get wrangled out of bounds just before the goal line. They will say he fell out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So the Panthers get their first Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down of the evening, and they are just a yard away from the end zone.
What a screen pass right there.
Yeah, great screen passing, great blocking by Zincone and Cole on the side of the screen to give McDowell that space to get some room to run. They'll hand it off to Fox, and Fox just walks his way into the end zone for a Swig and Swine Barbecue Carolina Forest touchdown. And with just over 10 minutes left to go in the first quarter, the Panthers take the early lead.
You weren't on that sideline, so you couldn't really tell if that fumble was before or after he went out of bounds.
Keon Jan gets ready to knock the extra point in, and he does. And so with 10:07 left to go in the first quarter, Panthers up to an early 7-0 lead. We'll take a quick break, come right back with more Panther football action here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Sweet! Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swig and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. All served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swig and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swig and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
Panthers going on defense once again after the great start to this game offensively. The kick is fielded at around the 5-yard line, tackled at the 26-yard line. They'll mark him down, and that's where New Hanover will start on offense once again.
Let's see what this defense can go ahead and do in this. Let's see what this defense can do here in the second possession for this New Hanover offense.
Yeah, see if the Panthers can play as strongly defensively as they did on the first drive. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Johnson takes a snap, play action, screen pass out to the far side, but nowhere to go. Out the prowl of Panthers take down Lyric Pryor for maybe a gain of, they'll say he was able to gain 4.
That was a good wrap-up right there by
Yeah.
Mason Jones, stopping him from getting any more. Because if he didn't get that wrap-up, he could have probably
He might have been
his
able
way
to
around
break
for
it,
2 more
yeah.
yards.
So they'll actually say he gained 5, so it'll be 2nd and 5. Empty backfield. No, actually, there is a running back on the side. They'll hand it off to that running back, Ellis Grady, on the carry.
Can't really tell if he got the first down or not.
They'll say you marked him down just a yard short, a little over a yard short, so it'll be 3rd and 1. Big early third down for the Panthers, trying to force another 3 and out for New Hanover. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Snap, hands the ball off once again, trying to plow through, finds a bit of a lane, and gets taken down at the 38-yard line. Webb on the carry.
That will be a New Hanover first down, though.
Yes, it will be.
I don't know who it was, but they came flying in and just like full on, just like sandwiched him, and he still stayed up.
Yep. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Johnson takes the snap, hands the ball off, trying to find a lane, but nowhere to go as he's pushed back for a loss of 1.
The QB had the ball, so I'm confused on what just happened.
Looks like
they blew the whistle, but I don't know what they blew the whistle for.
But either way, it's a loss of 1.
Did the refs think the running back had the ball?
I think they did.
I'm a little confused here.
Everyone's talking about it, and now the refs are going to come over to the New Hanover sideline.
Because they just ran a QB keeper. The QB was running halfway up the sideline.
Everyone was confused because I thought the running back had the ball too. So
the whole defense collapsed on the running back, though. So
I mean, it was a perfect read option considering even the refs got confused. So we'll wait to see what the official decision is, and maybe a situation where they just replay the down.
It's probably the smartest thing to do there. Like, everybody was seeming confused.
And so I think he put up first down. So, yeah, they're just going to let them. They're going to redo the play after everyone thought that Webb had the ball when Johnson really did. And that helps the Panthers. Well, even though they lose on the 1 yard loss, it helps the Panthers because now they're kind of expecting the read option here.
Yeah, because they had no idea that play was coming at all. You could tell by the defense. They were blitzing at that running back.
Yeah. So shotgun set, 2 wide, and the H-back on the near side. Johnson takes the snap. He'll run speed option. This time he definitely keeps it himself. He's able to fall forward with a couple of Panthers on his knees, and he will take it all the way down to the 45-yard line, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 2.
Woo, there it is. Sorry, when they play good music, I can't help myself, man.
2nd and 2, ball on the 45-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Actually, they'll go pistol. Johnson takes the snap, hands it off. Oh, no, play action pass. Throws it, and it is... Oh, Johnson actually kept it himself. He got everyone twice.
He kept it, and then he threw it off to the tight end, I believe.
Threw it to the tight end.
Tight end bull rushed right through Mason Jones right there on that play.
Threw it to Kane, and that'll be enough for a Wildcat first down. So it'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 50-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. They'll run the jet sweep, and it's blown up. Oh, no. Oh, he's finally able to get taken down. George Hanley comes rushing into the backfield. No one was stopping him. And at first it looked like Pryor was going to be able to break out of it. but in the process of trying to break out of the tackle, he tripped and fell for a loss of, they're going to say he lost 8 yards on that. So it'll be 2nd and 18.
He was in the backfield before the ball even was snapped.
Great pursuit by George Hanley. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. They'll run the screen pass, caught but nowhere to go. Kellen Brown on the reception, and he'll get a gain of 3, so it'll be 3rd and 14.
Hanley was in there so quick, it felt like it was like he just spawned in the backfield.
Yeah. 3rd and 14 for the Wildcats. Ball on the 46-yard line of New Hanover. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Snap. 3-step drop. Looking down the middle of the field, and it's caught for a first down and more. That is a reception by Quincy Waddle. And that'll be enough for a New Hanover first down. They'll mark him down at the 35-yard line. And now the Wildcats are moving a bit on offense on their second drive of the evening.
They started to march down into our side of the territory.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Johnson takes a snap. A design quarterback draw. He will get a gain of 4 before getting taken down by a prowl of Panthers at the 31-yard line.
I believe I was just informed that it's not Waddle, it's Waddell.
Oh, Waddell, okay.
I mean, I can see how it gets like that. Just
They'll go 2-back set here. 1 running back on either side of Johnson. Snap, play action pass, throwing it, and it is caught along the far side sideline at the 8-yard line, but there is a flag. That was a throw out to Michael Cusciano.
looked like some offensive pass interference right there.
Yeah.
Shoving the DB to the ground before he can even catch the ball. But that flag was thrown far back, like onto the near the line of scrimmage, so it's probably.
It's going to be an illegal man downfield for the Wildcats, so that'll negate the reception and push New Hanover back to the 35-yard line. They'll go 2 running back set once again with 1 wide on either side of the field. Actually, 2 wide on the near side. Johnson takes a snap. 1-step drop, looks near side, and it is almost picked off. But it will fall incomplete, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
We seem to be pressuring just a little bit, but it's definitely way less than it was last week against Hartsville. So I wonder if what that D-line can do to try to get in there.
Yeah, which is surprising because you would think that the Hartsville offensive line would be a little stronger than New Hanover's. But we'll just have to wait and see how this game goes moving forward. It's 3rd and 11 from the 36-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Snap. A draw play again, and this time, once again, a couple of Panthers right there to take Johnson down.
It's Anthony Cunningham coming around from the side.
Jason Smith as well in there.
Anthony Cunningham's probably been the only guy that's actually been able to get penetration through this whole line this entire game.
So I'll bring up a 4th and 11. And it looks like they're going to go for it. Too far for a field goal attempt, but probably too far up the field to just punt it away. Shotgun set, too wide on the far side. Play action pass. Johnson getting pressure, throwing it, and it will be caught along the sideline, but it will be short of the line to gain. They will say he caught it out of bounds at the 29-yard line, so that's where the Panthers will take over on offense.
There is a flag,
There is a flag,
There is
but
a flag.
you have to assume that this is probably on New Hanover, so the Panthers are going to – it's going to be an illegal man downfield again, and the Panthers will decline the penalty and take over on offense at their own 29-yard line.
Good stop right there for the Panthers. They started to drive, but we still figured out how to get back around.
Yeah, a good bend but don't break possession for the defense where, they allowed a couple of plays for New Hanover, that one big pass in particular, but they were able to hold them to nothing in spite of the Wildcats being able to move the ball down the field. So Panthers come back out on offense. Shotgun set, too wide on the far side. Long.
I wonder if they're going to go right back into the well of Jaron Fox here.
I would assume so, and they are. They're going to hand it off to Fox. Fox finds the second lane, has one man to beat, but then gets taken down at the 43-yard line. But that's enough for a Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. For a second, it looked like he was going to break it, but there were two Wildcat defenders at that second level ready to just pincer him into submission.
If you let him get past that second lane, he's gone.
Yeah.
If he can get past that linebacker safety position, there's no catching Jaron Fox.
Shotgun set, too wide on the far side. They'll go screen pass here, throw it to the far side. It is caught along the sideline by Zincone, but taken down after a gain of only one. So the screen pass didn't work this time, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He still did gain a yard, though, so it is positive yards. Also, I do believe that was Caden Cole, not
I thought I saw 4, but you may be right. Shotgun set, too wide on the near side. Long. Takes the snap, hands it off to Fox. Fox finds the lane, still on his feet and getting taken down from behind by Zarion Hawes, but that will be enough for another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down and put the ball in New Hanover territory at the 43-yard line.
How he's been running so far in this game, once he gets past that linebacker, he's going to break one. He's going to get a long run in this game.
This is how a Jaron Fox game usually goes, especially when they're focusing on him. It's just every play he gets a little further until he finally breaks the big one, and it's just a matter of time before he's going to. Shotgun set, too wide on the near side. They'll hand it off to Fox again. This time he finds the lane, and he's gone. Actually pulled down from behind. A great job by Quincyr Waddell to come from behind to avoid the touchdown, and there is a flag. So we'll have to wait to see what the call is here.
Morris was kind of losing his mind at the
blocking,
so I think it's something
holding.
on the blocking.
It's a holding, so this will get pushed back. Oh, no, actually it's a penalty on New Hanover. I thought the ref pointed towards Carolina Forest, but they're going to call a defensive holding, and that'll push the ball up even further, and the Panthers are now in goal-to-go territory.
Seems to be taking time out here.
And a timeout is called by New Hanover with 1:42 left to go in the first quarter. Panthers up 7-0 here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Panthers in goal-to-go territory following a huge run by Jaron Fox that was enhanced by the penalty. And as a result of all of that, New Hanover said we need a timeout. And the Panthers look like they're going to extend their 7-0 lead here in the tail end of the first quarter. And we talked about it during the last drive. Even when New Hanover offensively was moving the ball, a great job by the Panther defense of having that bend but don't break attitude of, even after giving up the big play, being able to stop them from doing any real damage. So the Panthers looking over to the sideline for a play call. They'll go shotgun set 2 wide on the near side.
See if they're going to run it here with Fox into the end zone.
Actually, they're going to bring the 2 tight end set. So 1 wide on either side as well as 1 tight end. Long takes the snap, hands it off to Fox. Fox tries to find a lane, but he will be held up at the 4-yard line. Good stop by Tatum on that tackle. That'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 5. And it looks like, nope.
I feel like we need to stack the line and stop the run and just gamble that they can't throw the ball at will.
They'll go shotgun set, bunch trips on the near side.
Watch for the little screen. They could throw this little screen right here.
I could see that. Long takes the snap, hands off to Fox though, and Fox will just find his way. Oh no, they will mark him down at the 4-yard line. Thought he broke through, but he will get taken down for no gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and goal from the 4.
Basically, Mark Morris is thinking on this thing is however
Run.
many times you think you can run it,
Yeah.
we're going to run it down your throat.
Yep.
Until he gets in that end zone, we're running it down your throat.
And we'll see 4-second differential between the play clock and the game clock. So they will get one more play off in this drive. Now they go with the screen pass, and they'll get it to Zincone, and he'll walk his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So 1 play late. You weren't quite Tony Romo, but you were close.
I was close
you
to
were
the
close.
screenplay. I knew it was coming.
You knew it was coming, and it did. And Zincone is able to get into the end zone for a Swig and Swine Barbecue Carolina Forest first or touchdown. And that'll extend the lead to 13-0.
Wait.
Although they haven't put it on the board yet. So, yeah, there's a holding. We missed the flag. There was a holding on the Panthers on that screen pass.
That seems to happen on screen passes a lot, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I mean, well, because wide receivers are not exactly used to being blockers.
True.
You're more susceptible to those holding penalties when you're having wide receivers block. So that'll push it back to the 15-yard line. Make it the 14-yard line, actually.
Is it still 3rd down?
Yes. Now, during previous years, you would say, oh, even though it's 3rd and 14, 3rd and goal from the 14, they're still going to run it. Now, with how they played last week, I could see them trying to go for a pass into the end zone or at least close to it on this play.
If they're going to run man-to-man coverage all the way there on the right with Andrew Shoup over there, I honestly think they might just throw a long bomb, toss it up to Shoup over there.
They'll go shotgun set 2 wide on either side.
If Shoup's just one-on-one, I think they could just throw it up top.
Long takes a snap. They will go play action pass, throws it into the middle of the end zone, and it is
Touchdown!
caught in the middle of the end zone by Caden Cole, and the Panthers extend their lead out to 13-0. That is another Swig and Swine Barbecue Carolina Forest touchdown with 3.9 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Gotta love it. Also, I believe that was Brady McDowell.
Oh, I thought I saw a nod. You might be right. The extra point is up and good. And, oh, no good.
No good.
So a missed extra point by Keon Jan. And with 3.9 seconds left to go in the first quarter, it is 13-0 Panthers. And Panthers just very methodical thus far in this game. You know, first drive using the passing game a little bit, but Jaron Fox definitely, even though he had a good amount of rushing yards in the game against Hartsville, feels like he's being used more in this game than he was last week. So,
and I'm not surprised about that.
No.
Seems like something they would love to do is get Fox involved as much as he can, as like what it was last year with that game plan. And
yeah.
when Fox is rushing as much as he can, get 25, 30 rushes a game, this offense works perfectly fine together.
Hey, if you can get Fox rolling and the passing game rolling, this offense could be unstoppable. And the kickoff is up. And it will be fielded at the goal line, taken out, trying to find a lane down the near side, still on his feet before getting pulled down at the 23-yard line.
They're letting Keon boot it this time.
Yeah.
Instead of doing those weird squib kicks like last week.
Yeah. And that will end the first quarter. So after one quarter, Panthers lead it 13-0. We'll take a quick break, come right back with the second quarter here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Looking for big flavor in Southern hospitality? Welcome to Logan's Roadhouse. From USDA choice Midwestern beef, hand-cut and aged in-house, to mesquite grilled chicken and fall-off-the-bone ribs, freshness and flavor come first. Our rolls, baked every 8 minutes. Open 7 days a week with 2 convenient locations, Myrtle Beach on Oak Forest Drive and North Myrtle Beach on Highway 17, right across from Alligator Adventure. Dine in, order online, or grab it to go. Don't forget a Roadhouse tea while you wait. No matter how far you've traveled, or if you're just down the road, get on the road to Logan's Roadhouse. We'll see you soon.
Second quarter about set to get started with the Panthers on defense. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side, throwing it down the far side sideline, but incomplete. And that'll bring up second and 10.
Kind of happy they didn't call pass interference right there. That was that's a lot of hands.
A lot of hands fighting along that sideline on that play right there.
But that's Jelani Alicia, one of his biggest things. He loves all his hand motions he does over there.
So it'll be second and 10 from the 25-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side, and whistles are blown. I'm assuming this is going to be a false start on New Hanover. Oh, they're going to call an encroachment on Carolina Forest.
Oh, interesting.
So that'll push the ball up 5 yards, up to the 30. Oh. And that'll bring up a second and 5. Shotgun set. too wide on the near side. Snap, hands the ball off, trying to bounce it to the outside along the far side sideline, and getting pushed out of bounds by Mason Jones is Clark Nelson.
He wasn't just pushed. He was basically, I don't know what the right word to say, appropriate word to say for that, but manhandled on the sideline. There we go. I found the right word.
There you go. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 3. Shotgun set, too wide on the near side. Long look over to the sideline, and now whistles are blown. Looks like...
Hey, there is a working play clock here this week. So
Yes.
That's a good thing.
Although it may not be a good thing for the Panthers because I think they got away with a few delay of games last week.
They did.
Not sure what that stoppage was for, but either way, they're ready to go once again. Shotgun set, too wide on the near side. High snap, Johnson, 3-step drop, launches it down the far side sideline, but well beyond the reach
Very late flag
of Kellen Brown, but there is a flag on the field, and this might be a pass interference on Alicia.
I mean, they're going to call PI on that one, but not on that one where they were both throwing hands at each other, basically. I don't understand. He fell down.
Who knows?
He fell on the ground.
We talked about how the refs were last week, so.
The refs have something against Jelani Alicia. They're all conspiring underground
and
about how to mess up Jelani Alicia.
And that will push the ball. Now they're walking back.
What is happening?
They all players thought that. They were all lined up down there where the flag was done.
So, yeah, it's a 15-yard penalty, so the players were moving a little too far.
Of course they were. They want all the yards they can get.
They were thinking it was a spot foul, but it's only a 15-yard penalty. So either way, it'll be first down for New Hanover. The ball will be placed at the 47-yard line of of New Hanover. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Play action pass, quick slant pass is caught and taken down after a gain of 8 by Waddell. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 2. Mason Jones on the tackle. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side.
The progress for Mason Jones from his freshman year to now is...
Snap, hands it off, and nowhere to go. Still on his feet, however, and just able to get back to the line of scrimmage is Clark Nelson. And at first, it looked like Connor Ross was able to get into the backfield and stop him for a loss of 1, but he was able to spin out of the tackle and fall back to the line of scrimmage. Great job by Clark Nelson staying on his feet on that one. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. 3rd and 2. And whistles are blown. This may be a false start on New Hanover.
They seem to be clapping, so I think
So,
it might be encroachment.
Or neutral zone infraction. And, yeah, they're moving up. So it'll be a neutral zone infraction for the Panthers, and they'll move the ball up to the 41-yard line of Carolina Forest for another first down for New Hanover. 1st and 10, ball on the 41-yard line. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Snap rolling out to his left, looking downfield, throwing to the sideline, incomplete. Trying to get it to Waddell along the sideline. A great job by Hayden Collier and Drew DeForest along the sideline, forcing that incompletion. I think it would have been thrown out of reach anyway, but they were right on Waddell.
The sun is finally setting
Yep.
here in North Carolina. It's turning into a beautiful night for football.
It is. Beautiful evening here in Wilmington. Shotgun set 2 wide on the near side. Snap. Hands the ball off. Trying to find a lane. Nowhere to go, however. Falling forward for a gain of a couple is Ronan Brady. Braylon Fernandez on the tackle after a gain of 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 8.
Let's see if the defense can hold them here on this 3rd down. Last couple of 3rd downs, they've been able to converge, but I think they can hold them here.
Shotgun set 2 wide on the near side as well as the H-back. Snap. 1-step drop. He was at first looking for a screen pass, but then throws it down the far near side of the field, trying to get it to Amir Frazier, but it is incomplete, a little too far, and that'll bring up a 4th down. That could have been disastrous because the Panthers were it looked like, I don't know if it was a fake screen and that was the design, or if he just saw Frazier going down the sideline and he was open, but if that ball was on target, he would have taken it to the house.
That could have been the Wildcats' first touchdown of the game. The corner was not ready for that ball. If it was any bit shorter, it would have been in his hands.
And this time they will punt it from the 40. The Panthers will allow it to bounce, and they are not quite able to recover it in the field of play. The ball will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. So the Panthers will start their next drive on offense at the 20, up 13-0 with 9:16 remaining to go in the first half. And can the Panthers make it 3 for 3?
I mean, I don't know why they could not. This offense is steamrolling like they've been doing. I wonder if they're going to keep throwing it in at Fox and just let them run.
I mean,
45 times
if
today.
it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It is not.
They're going to give it to Fox as long as he keeps on getting yards. Shotgun set 2 wide on the near side.
He's going to need a nap on that bus ride home.
Snap. Play action, screen pass out to the near side sideline, and will get pushed out of bounds. Couldn't tell if that was Cole or Zincone who made that catch.
Cole.
Yeah, Caden Cole makes the catch on the screen pass and will get pushed out of bounds at around they're going to mark him out at the 28-yard line. So that'll be a gain of 8. 2nd and 2 for the Panthers from their own 28. Shotgun set 2 wide on either side.
They really haven't went long at all yet this
No.
game, so I think sometime during this drive it might be smart.
Long speed option. He'll keep it himself. He's got a lane. He's going
There
down
goes
the far
Cameron
sideline, and he will get pushed out of bounds at the 46-yard line, but not before the Carolina Forest Panthers get another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down.
He said, it looked like he said, there's no chance I'm pitching it. I'm
No.
keeping it. He just said keeping it.
He's like, I got this. Don't worry. I got this.
You can trust me.
They'll mark him out at the 47-yard line, so that's where Panthers will continue this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun set 2 wide on the near side. Long takes the snap. Hands off to Fox this time, but Fox has nowhere to go. He's wrapped up. He will get a gain of 2, but no more, as he was not able to break through the first level. That'll bring up a 2nd and 8.
There's about 4 Wildcats ready there and just pouncing on him immediately as soon as he had that ball.
8 minutes left to go in the first half. 13-0 Panthers in the lead. Shotgun set 2 wide on the near side. Long. Takes the snap, and whistles are blown. This may be a false start on the Panthers. And it will be. It will be a false start on the Panthers. So it will be a 2nd and 15 now.
I believe it's going to be a 2nd and 15.
Yes.
There we go. Back on.
Actually, it will be 2nd and 13. Snap, 3-step drop for Long, and he gets walloped in the backfield. A huge hit on Cameron Long by number 37.
It looked like he was basically sacked by Michael Reese. It's Michael Reese like hit him right there at the end of the play. Whoever their D lineman did, he did get that big hit on him to begin with.
Jay and George on the tackle.
But Michael Reese finished the guy's tackle.
Yeah. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 19.
Long way to go for the Panthers, but I think they can
Basically,
convert.
3rd and here back to Carolina Forest. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Long takes a snap, 3-step drop, looks at a screen pass. It's caught by McDowell. McDowell trying to break through, but gets wrapped up on the knees and gets taken down at the 50-yard line. And they're going to have to make a decision here on 4th and long.
Looking like they're bringing out the punt team.
Yeah, they are going to punt it away here on the 50.
And that isn't Roman Fisher punting.
I can't see the number. There's a 3.
It's a 31. So I think Max Wynn, I believe, he got called up from JV to punt.
Okay.
So he's probably not on that list.
Yeah, so Max Wynn being called up from JV, he will punt it away. He doesn't even look like he has a sticker on his helmet yet, as that ball will be punted out of bounds, and it will be marked out at the 9-yard line. So good punt they'll mark him out at the 7. Ref's trying to figure out where he's going to mark him out of bounds. And looks like they're going to mark him out at the 14-yard line. That will be the 9-yard line. So good punt for his first
ever varsity punt, man.
First varsity punt.
He's only a sophomore.
Puts it into the red zone. So that's where New Hanover will start on offense once again. Down 13-0 currently.
2 weeks ago, he was the starting kicker for the JV football team, and now he's the punter.
They'll throw a screen pass out to Jaden Holloway, and he'll make the catch for a gain of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I mean, it's always good before the season if you don't think you're going to make it to varsity and you immediately get called up as soon as the season starts. It's going to be a good feeling.
It'll be 2nd and 4 from the 15-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Snap, hands the ball off, trying to find a lane, but nowhere to go. Great tackle in the backfield by Matthew Shook. He shook him all night long on that one. And that'll be a loss of 1, bringing up 2nd and 7.
Shake and bake.
Yep. Shotgun set. 2 wide on the far side. They'll go pistol set, actually. Johnson takes the snap. Hands the ball off.
No.
Actually, no. Play action. Dump off pass. Still on his feet. Getting taken down at around the 25-yard line. And they'll mark him out at the 26-yard line. And that'll be enough for a New Hanover first down.
I don't know what happened there, but I don't know if that was Jaden Alston or who, but he went for the hit stick and just completely missed.
Whiffed.
Completely whiffed that hit stick.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. 2 wide on the far side. Low snap, 3-step drop. And no, he'll take it himself and will get taken out of bounds after a gain of, they'll say he got 1. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 9 with just under 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Panthers up 13-0. Shotgun set 2 wide on the far side. Snap. Hands it off. Oh, no. Play action. Keeping himself.
Anthony Cunningham was there immediately.
And Anthony Cunningham gets the sack. And that will bring up a 2nd and
QB's
15.
Down.
And Tanhari Johnson is down. So we'll take a break real quick while they attend to Johnson and come right back with 3.5 minutes left to go in the first half here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Sweet! Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swig and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. All served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swig and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swig and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
They take Johnson off the field. He was able to walk off on his own power, which is always a good sign. But they will bring in, we'll see who the backup is. Might be Ronan Brady.
It is Ronan Brady.
And it is Ronan Brady. And he passes it on his first attempt, and it falls incomplete. And that will bring up 4th down.
I hope everything is well for Mr. Johnson. Hopefully nothing is serious.
Yep. So that will bring up a 4th and 14, and you'd have to imagine with them backed up on their own 21-yard line that they're going to punt it away. And they will.
Who knows? It could be ballsy and run a fake.
Nope. Not going to happen. As he will boot it away, a long punt. Panthers will, oh no, he'll take it, go down the far sideline, still on his feet, and gets wrangled out of bounds around the 35-yard line of New Hanover. So great field position to start off this drive for the Panthers with 3 minutes left to go in the first half.
We've only played 1 game and a half. And Brady McDowell already looks like the best kick returner I've seen in a while. I don't know what has happened here.
He's been great, not only kick returning, but also in the receiving game as well. So Panthers already starting about halfway down the field in New Hanover territory at the 35-yard line. Shotgun set 2 wide on the near side. Snap. Long play action pass, looks down the near sideline, and it will be incomplete.
I think that was like a wide receiver quarterback issue right there.
Yeah,
because there was nobody in the range for Long to even think of passing to.
Yeah, I think Zincone was supposed to go on a go route.
Okay.
And he just did not. He had his routes mixed up, I guess. And as a result, there was no one there for Long to pass it to. Shotgun set 1 wide on either side. This time they'll hand off to Fox. Fox tries to find a lane, tries to carry a couple of Wildcats down the side, but gets pushed out of bounds after a gain of 4. Make that 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 5. 3rd and 6 with 2.5 minutes left to go in the first half. 13-0. Panthers lead it.
And now I do know there is no 2-minute warnings in high school
No,
football,
there is
so I will
not.
not be asking that question today.
Shotgun set 2 wide on either side. Screen pass out to Fox. Fox tries to find a lane, but nowhere to go along the far side sideline, and he'll get pushed out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up a 4th and 5. Yeah, your dad gave you some grief over that after you said it. I understand with the fact that now there is a 2-minute timeout in college. It is different, but for the longest time, the only level that had the 2-minute warning was the NFL. They're going to go for it on 4th and 5. Shotgun set 2 wide on either side. Snap, 3-step drop for Long. Long looks near side, and it is caught along the near side sideline. We'll see if they got enough. Depends upon the marking.
That should be a Panthers first down.
We'll see where they mark it. Yeah, they're gonna say it's enough for a Carolina Forest Tony McAfee State Farm first down, and that will put the Panthers just outside of the red zone at the 25-yard line. They have to move a little bit. They do have 3 timeouts left, but they only have 1:18 left to go in the first half. Shotgun set 2 wide on either side. Long takes the snap. Hands it off to Fox. Fox tries to find a lane, and he does. Gets past the first level of defenders before getting taken down from behind at around the 10-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 9.
Good run right there for Jaron Fox.
Make that... yeah, they're going to mark it down actually at the 11-yard line. So that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
The refs have been weird with their spots today.
And they'll hand it off once again to Fox. And he'll get taken down at the 4-yard line.
Don't they have 3 timeouts? Why are they running hurry up?
30 seconds left in the half. They'll hand it off to Fox again. And this time he gets taken down. Touchdown Panthers. That'll be a Swig and Swine Barbecue Carolina Forest touchdown. Jaron Fox just using his power to get into the end zone once again. And that'll extend the lead out to 19-0 with just under a half minute left to go in the first half.
Y'all go check out Swig and Swine.
Keon Jan. The extra point is up and good. And that'll extend the lead out to 20-0 with 29.8 seconds left to go in the first half. Panthers just very methodically moving the ball down the field on each of their drives. And they've just been dominant on offense thus far. The new Hanover guys up in the booth saying the first down marking was false. I couldn't
really see it, man.
With where we are situated in the press box, it was hard to see because we can't really see the near sideline all that well. So I couldn't tell exactly where he was pushed out of bounds. But either way, the kick is up, and they'll let it bounce at the 5-yard line before taking it, trying to go down the middle of the field and get up the field, but getting taken down at the 27-yard line. And that's where New Hanover will start this next possession, which more than likely will not result in anything unless they try to throw a couple of deep passes. They do have 2 timeouts left, but with 19.9 seconds left to go in the half, they would have to hurry if they want to get anything off of this drive. And looks like they are just going to knee it down, and that'll send us to the half. There is a flag on the play, so
A flag on the kneel?
Of course,
come on.
of course. Well, we talked about this last week. When you're trying to either end the half or end the game, the refs always gotta prolong it. And it'll be an encroachment on the Panthers, so they'll move it up. Probably won't make any difference in terms of the decision making of New Hanover, but we will wait and see.
I talked to my friend Dean Sappho, a longtime coach, classmate of mine. He's here at the game tonight. And I told him we should come up and say hey, but I don't know if he will.
And yeah, they're just going to knee it down once again. And that will send us to halftime with the Panthers leading it 20-0. A solid start to this one for Carolina Forest. We'll take a quick break, come right back with some first half stats and analysis and get you ready for the second half here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Looking for big flavor in Southern hospitality? Welcome to Logan's Roadhouse. From USDA choice Midwestern beef, hand-cut and aged in-house, to mesquite grilled chicken and fall-off-the-bone ribs, freshness and flavor come first. Our rolls, baked every 8 minutes. Open 7 days a week with 2 convenient locations, Myrtle Beach on Oak Forest Drive and North Myrtle Beach on Highway 17, right across from Alligator Adventure. Dine in, order online, or grab it to go. Don't forget a Roadhouse tea while you wait. No matter how far you've traveled, or if you're just down the road, get on the road to Logan's Roadhouse. We'll see you soon. Sweet! Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swig and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. All served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swig and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swig and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
Welcome back as we are at halftime here at Legion Stadium in Wilmington, North Carolina, with the Panthers leading it 20-0 over the new Hanover Wildcats. We'll start off by going next level here at the halftime break. For the Panthers, like we mentioned last week, got 4 players at the next level. Philip McLean over at Alabama State, Nate Schuessler and Joe Ober at Coastal, and Ethan Hamilton at Presbyterian. This week, Alabama State travels to Southern. Coastal hosts Charleston Southern, while Presbyterian travels to Furman to take on the Paladins. For New Hanover, they have 1 player at the next level, one from last year's class. Defensive lineman Chris Morin is at Charlotte. They will host North Carolina this week, tomorrow. Going through the region, last week, obviously, Carolina Forest beat Hartsville 55-33. Conway lost to Loris 28-7. Not that surprising considering how good Loris is, but still. Conway drops to 0-2. Myrtle Beach avoided a scare last week by beating West Florence 42-38. Darlington was able to beat North Myrtle Beach 14-7 in the Battle of Tony Heilbronn. Dillon beat Socastee 41-0. Socastee also drops down to 0-2. And Aner beat St. James 38-37 in a nail-biter for St. James' first game of the season. Tonight, outside of this game, we'll try to find some scores for you guys. Not much on the score side yet that I can find. Look to see what I can find. On not much, no real updates thus far for any local games around the region. Oh, okay, here we go. The latest I can find, Sumter is beating Myrtle Beach 15-13 with 2:36 left to go in the first quarter. That should be an interesting game to keep an eye out on to see if Sumter Sumter should be able to beat Myrtle Beach there. But if Myrtle Beach is able to pull off that upset, that could be an indicator of how good they're going to be this season. Looking to see if I can find any other scores around the region. Tonight, Conway is at Shiraw, which that game you would expect Conway to be able to win that game. Like I mentioned, Sumter is at Myrtle Beach tonight. West Brunswick, is at North Myrtle Beach. That's a game that you would have to imagine North Myrtle Beach should be able to win. Aner at Socastee and St. James at Lucy Beckham tonight. We'll try to get you some scores on those games. Thus far, the only scores I can find is the Sumter and Myrtle Beach game. We'll try to find you some more scores here. Beautiful night here in Wilmington. Allegiant Stadium. No update on the Conway game. At least not that I can, none that I can find. Look to see the latest update on the North Myrtle Beach and West Brunswick game is 10-0 North Myrtle with 10:32 left to go in the second quarter for Aner and Sockesty. After one quarter, this was 11 minutes ago, after one quarter, Sockesty is up on Aner 14-0. And then let's see if we can find a St. James score. Latest on the St. James Lucy Beckham game in the second quarter, St. James and Lucy Beckham are tied at 14. So that's our Around the Region report. So the Panthers and Wildcats coming back out onto the field, getting ready for the second half here in Wilmington as Miles returns.
Long story.
You took the whole half off, or the whole halftime show off.
I kind of fell down the steps.
You good?
Yeah, I'm fine, but took a little tumble right there. But we'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm patched up.
Okay.
That's what took so long.
Fair enough. So we've got half a minute before the start of the second half. What are the Panthers gonna do in the second half to secure this win?
Keep running with Jaron Fox. I mean, that's the basic obvious option.
Fair enough. Thank you very much, Captain Obvious.
And I mean, if we get a lead going into that fourth quarter, do not take the starters out, honestly. There could
So
be
you don't think even if they've got a huge...
If it's 5 minutes left in the fourth and we're up by 40, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
But to start that fourth quarter, no reason to take the starters out. Because if we take the starters out and they start pushing it and pushing it and pushing it and pushing it,
yeah,
there's no reason
Yeah.
to take the starters out. It just seems like something North Carolina teams like to do against our backups.
Yeah.
Is as soon as we put the backups in, they bull rush at us
Yeah.
and kill that second line of defense.
But yeah, now, well, I think another thing, and we talked about it during the pregame, but another thing that the Panthers have to avoid, especially if they score, let's say, another touchdown, is they can't start getting complacent and start thinking ahead to next week.
Exactly.
Because obviously they're kind of anticipating next week and how they're going to fare against Irmo, which I thought I saw something where they might actually be losing tonight. Let me see if there's any update on that game.
It really depends on who they're playing.
Oh, no, never mind. I take that back. I thought I saw something, but I guess not. They're up 21-0 on Butler, who I think is from Georgia, I want to say.
See, they're scheduling like weird non-conference games, as we're scheduling like normal non-conference games.
Oh, yeah.
Going out there playing random teams from Georgia is definitely something I thought Irma would do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what you expect from the bigger teams, especially in Columbia. Like Dutch Forks schedules weird non-region games as well. Let me confirm that is the case. That it is. Oh no, actually, Butler is in South Carolina. It's just, I guess, a school. I guess I just never heard of Butler.
Some weird 1A school?
Or no, I take that back. No, they're from North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah. So both Irmo and us, before facing each other, are facing off against North Carolina teams. So we are just a few moments away from the start of the second half here. And with the Panthers receiving the second half kickoff, they have the opportunity to extend this lead and basically put it out of reach.
100%. Ugh. Hey, 10 out of 10 do not recommend falling down the stairs.
No, of course not.
Man, was that painful.
Yeah.
I landed in somebody's New Hanover fan lap. And that was basically me trying to tell you, you need to be careful coming down those stairs.
No, of course. Both teams taking the field, and we are just seconds away from kickoff, and the kick is up, and the second half is underway here in Wilmington. Taking it, trying to break it to the far side sideline is Caden Cole, and he will get taken down at the 21-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will start on offense. Actually, they'll mark him down at the 23-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers from their own 23-yard line to start off the second half. Shotgun set 2 wide on the near side. Long takes the snap. Fox gets the handoff. He tries to find a lane, but he will get taken down. Good job by Ezon Fuller getting the tackle, breaking off of his coverage, getting off of his blocker to wrap up Fox before he could get to the second level. So they'll bring up a 2nd and 6. Shotgun set 2 wide on the far side. Fox takes the snap. Hands off to Fox again. Fox this time wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. They will say he lost a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 8. Jalen Graves on the tackle. Shotgun set 2 wide on either side. Long looking over to the sideline for the play call. Long Takes a snap, two-step drop, looking down the middle of the field, got a man, and it is overthrown. Trying to get Zincone, and looks like there might be a flag. I think this one is going to help the Panthers. This is going to be a pass interference on New Hanover. Okay. So the flag was on New Hanover, so that gives the Panthers a first down. Shotgun set, too wide on the near side. Snap, hands off. This time it is Long who gets the handoff, and he will almost get to the second level, but he will get a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 7 from the 45-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 3 from the 45-yard line. Shotgun set, too wide on the near side. Cameron Long, 3-step drop, looking down the middle of the field, and it is caught by Zincone. Zincone tries to use his speed to get away from his defender, but he will not be able to. But it is still enough for another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. They will mark him down at the 37-yard line. Shotgun set, too wide on the far side. Fox takes a snap, screen pass out to the far side, is caught by Zincone. Zincone tries to wiggle his way along the far side sideline, will get pushed out of bounds at around, they will say he went out of bounds at the 22-yard line, but that will be enough for another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. Shotgun set, too wide on the near side. Shotgun set, snap. Hands the ball off to Fox, and Jatavius Long will get the carry, and he'll get a gain of 4, making it 2nd and 6. Ball on the 18-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 4. Make that 2nd and 5 from the 18. Shotgun set, too wide on the near side. Long takes a snap, rolls out to his right, looking to the sideline, and it is incomplete. Trying to get it to River Thane along the sideline, and I'll bring up a 3rd and 4. 3rd and 5. Shotgun set, too wide on the near side. Snap. Long hands it off to Jatavius. Jatavius finds his footing and is able to break through and get up to the 8-yard line. That'll be enough for another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Panthers up by 20-0. With the Panthers now threatening with goal-to-go position. 1st and goal from the 8.
We need to do something different over
Shotgun set. One-step drop. Throws it near side. Caught. And Zincone just walks his way into the end zone for another Swig and Swine Barbecue Carolina Forest touchdown. .7:36 left to go in the third quarter. And with the extra point, this will extend the lead to 27. The extra point is up and good. And that will extend the lead out to 27 with 7:36 left to go in the third quarter. Panthers lead it 26-0. We'll take a quick break. Come right back with more Carolina.
Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swig and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. All served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swig and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swig and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
Welcome back as the kick is away, and that one will go out of bounds. So New Hanover will start on offense. They'll start on offense at the 25-yard line.
Sorry about that. I am back now.
You good now?
I'm good.
Empty backfield, bunch quads on the near side. They'll go screen pass, and it is caught by Bernard Johnson, or Webb, excuse me. Webb makes the catch, and it'll be a gain of 4, making it a 2nd and 6 for New Hanover. Shotgun set 3 wide on the far side. Snap. Hands the ball off. Trying to find a lane. Has some space. Getting down the field out to the 40-yard line is Brown.
If Jaden Olsen didn't make that little shoestring tackle right there, he could have been gone.
But that will be enough for a New Hanover first down at their own 40-yard line. Shotgun set 3 wide on the far side for New Hanover. Johnson takes the snap, hands off once again. This time it's blown up by a prowl of Panthers for a loss of 1. Webb just nowhere to go on that one. Huggins and Hanley, the primary tacklers on that one. Shotgun set 3 wide on the far side. Johnson takes the snap, 3-step drop, looking down the middle of the field, throws it, and it is completed and still on his feet, and whistles are blown, even though it didn't look like he got pulled down. But they will say he's marked down. Pryor makes the catch, and they will mark him down. They'll mark him down at the 39-yard line. I thought he got more than that.
They're going to say his knee's down where he caught it.
So they'll say his knee was down. So it'll be a 1st and 10. Shotgun set 2 wide on the far side. play action pass and a slant route trying to get it to Pryor again. And this one was overthrown a little behind him, and that almost got picked off by Alicia. Yeah.
They're playing soft on pass defense, but they're closing quickly. That's the way they play pass defense.
Looks like
2nd and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the far side. Snap, speed option, pitches it out. Trying to find the edge, but wrangled out of bounds. Webb on the carry. And that will be a gain of 2. Or excuse me, yeah, for 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 8. 5:20 left to go in the third quarter. Panthers up 27-0. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the far side. Johnson takes the snap, rolls out to his left, throws it on the run. It's caught along the far side sideline by Creech. And he will get taken down after a gain of 3.
good
But
stoppage there.
That'll make it a 4th and 3 from the 33-yard line. Make it the 32-yard line. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 3 from the 32-yard line. Kind of in no man's land in high school, at least.
Definitely.
Too far for a field goal, but too far up the field to punt it. New Hanover decides to call a timeout with 4:34 left to go in the third quarter, and we'll take one with them. 27-0 Panthers in the lead.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I finally saw what the wound looked like, and then it was just like,
4:34 left to go in the third quarter. And New Hanover having to go for it on 4th and 3 from the Panther 32. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. And a whistle is blown.
I don't know what for.
Oh, they threw it, I guess. I looked away for a second and he snapped the ball. So it is an incomplete pass, and the Panthers will take over on the turnover on downs at their own 32-yard line.
Hopefully that leads to a marching and down there and get another touchdown.
I would think so, with 4.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Panthers trying to extend this 27-point lead, 27-0. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side, no one on the near side. Snap, hands the ball off, trying to find a hole, and does. Long, trying to find more running room. He will get enough for it. Tony McAfee, State Farm, Carolina Forest, first down and more. Getting taken down at the 43-yard line.
They really didn't listen to anything I said.
No, they haven't. They
immediately
took Jaron Fox out. He has not been in the game for this entire second half. And there is a flag against New Hanover that will push the ball up even further They'll put the ball into New Hanover territory at the 42-yard line.
In one play, they moved the ball about 30 yards down the field.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. No one on the near side once again. Snap, play action pass, looking far side, lofts it into the air, and it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Caden Cole.
He threw it to the wrong shoulder of Cole right there.
And that'll bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 42. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Third quarter seems to be walking its way through really quickly.
Yeah.
Which could either be a great thing or a bad thing. Whichever side you look at it. For the Panthers, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Get this game over with.
Yep.
Send us back home. And then, I don't know what to say for this New Hanover team.
Don't get home at midnight.
Yeah, let's not get home at midnight.
Snap, hands it off, and Long tries to find a lane, is able to get a gain of 5. Actually, make that 4, and it'll be a 3rd and 6. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side, going 2 tight end set.
Usually when they put that 2 tight end set in there, it's normally a run. But
Yeah.
honestly, they could switch it
They
out there
could
and throw it
fool
to
'em.
throw it to one of those tight ends for once.
Long takes the snap, play action pass, and then he'll bring it down and take it out down himself. He will get close to the first down marker. They're going to mark him just short, though.
His helmet flew off, so he's going to have to
He's
come
going to
out.
have to come out for a play. And that'll mean Matthew Kellner will come in for this
If we only
4th down.
If we only see him for one play tonight, that might be a good thing. Nothing to Matthew Kellner. But when Cameron Long is in the game, we have an amazing, successful offense.
Well, you might see Kellner at the end of the game if it's still a blowout like this.
True.
So they'll go shotgun set. 1 wide on either side, 2 tight end set. Kellner will not take the snap as a whistle is blown.
Looks like a Mark
and
Morris timeout.
Timeout is called by Carolina Forest. That might be the way that you technically can circumvent the rules to allow Cameron Long to come back into the game.
I mean, yeah, technically it is a different play.
Yeah.
So Mark Morris is using his brain there.
Yeah. So we'll have to wait to see. I'm not sure if that's how the rule works, if it has to be one official play, or if a timeout can count. But we'll find out when they come back. We'll take a quick break with them. 2:26 left to go in the third quarter. 27-0 Panthers in the lead.
Looking for big flavor in Southern hospitality? Welcome to Logan's Roadhouse. From USDA choice Midwestern beef, hand-cut and aged in-house, to mesquite grilled chicken and fall-off-the-bone ribs, freshness and flavor come first. Our rolls, baked every 8 minutes. Open 7 days a week with 2 convenient locations, Myrtle Beach on Oak Forest Drive and North Myrtle Beach on Highway 17, right across from Alligator Adventure. Dine in, order online, or grab it to go. Don't forget a Roadhouse tea while you wait. No matter how far you've traveled, or if you're just down the road, get on the road to Logan's Roadhouse. We'll see you soon.
Kellner is still out there, and he'll hand it off to Long, and Long will just plow his way through a mass of Wildcats, and he will get enough for a Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. So that'll bring up a 1st and 10 from the 30 or 29-yard line. Shotgun set. 2 wide on the far side. Long takes the snap, one-step drop, looks far side. It's caught along the sideline,
It's Andrew
and Shoop makes the catch, and he will get pushed out of bounds at the 20-yard line. He'll be just short of the line to gain for the first down, so it'll be 2nd and 1. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. The whistles are blown. Looks like this is going to be called back as a false start. Jaden Anderson was out there in the backfield as the running back. So they're going deep into that depth chart on the running back side.
I believe Christian Bennett isn't playing again tonight, so that could be why they're going deep.
You may be right. Because we have not seen Christian Bennett tonight.
We have not.
And Anderson is still out there at the running back position on this 3rd and 6. Excuse me, 2nd and 6. Snap, 3-step drop, looking down the far sideline. Some hand fighting. We'll see if there's a penalty flag. No catch by McDowell. And there is no flag on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side.
See what happens here on this. I believe 3rd down.
Yeah, it's third down. Snap, hands the ball off. Anderson tries to find a lane, but he will get taken down right around the line of scrimmage. They might have said he got 1, and it's going to be a false start on the Panthers anyway. So that play will not count, and that'll push him back. It'll be 3rd and 11.
They ran to the left. They changed it up a little bit. They run about 90% of it to the right. This time they ran it to the left.
Let's see what they can do here on this 3rd down as it got pushed back.
3rd and 11.
Hopefully, it looks like they should probably be passing it here, though.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. 3-step drop, pressure coming towards Long, and he gets pushed down as he throws it away. And he had to get rid of that quickly. He had a man in his face basically right after the snap. And that'll bring up a 4th and 11. Interesting call here because they're at the 30-yard line of New Hanover, so probably too deep into enemy territory for them to punt it away, but definitely too far for them to kick the field goal. So they will keep the offense out there. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Fox takes a snap, whistles are blown. This may be a false start on the Panthers.
Cameron Long seems to be losing it on the O-line a little bit.
And it is going to be a false start on the Panthers. So that'll push them 5 yards back to the 35. Probably still too close to punt it. So they're going to go for it on 4th and 16.
This drive has been a whole lot of false starts.
Yes, it has been.
What to say about that?
Lack of discipline on the offensive line. 45 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Panthers up 27-0. Snap. Play action pass. Long looks down the field, and it is almost intercepted, but it will fall incomplete. Great defense by Jaden Johnson. And that'll be a turnover on downs for the Panthers, and New Hanover's offense will come back out on the field from their own 35-yard line. 39.9 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And I think that was the first drive for the Panthers that they did not score any points.
I believe so.
Not surprising though, considering they took out some of their primary starters like Jaron Fox. Rolling out is Johnson on the quarterback scramble, just nowhere to go with the ball to pass it, and he's wrangled out of bounds. Right, they're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 2nd and 10. "15 seconds left to go in the third quarter, and we'll see.
I think they're just going to let.
Yeah,
they're just going to let the clock run down.
Looks like they're going to let the clock run down to 0 and send us to the break. And that is the end of the third quarter, with the Panthers leading it 27-0. We'll take a quick break and come right back with the final quarter here from Wilmington, here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Sweet! Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swig and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. All served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swig and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swig and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
Start of the fourth quarter here in Wilmington, with the Panthers leading it 27-0. And, we know that Jaron Fox's day is done. Are we going to see any other backups come in the fourth quarter?
Not that I'm looking at for this defense right now. They seem to be having the starting defense on. At least it seems like the whole starting defense is on.
We'll see if on offense if they decide to do anything. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Snap, high snap, hands it off, and nowhere to go as the Panthers get the stop on Tony Clark Nelson. Jason Smith gets the tackle. They'll go pistol this time. 2 wide on the near side. Nobody on the far side. Snap. Play action pass. Looking near side. Throws it, and it's almost intercepted. Oh, no. Actually, I take that back. Kellen Brown comes in on the slant route out of nowhere to make that catch. Diving catch at the 50-yard line, and that's enough for a Wildcat first down. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. Johnson takes the snap, play action again, lofts it into the air, and this one is incomplete.
Some good DB work right
there.
Yeah,
Alicia just turned around and kind of saw the ball. He didn't have time to turn around and be able to attempt an interception, but he was able to swat it away before the new Hanover receiver was able to make any attempt at the ball. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 50. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. Johnson takes the snap, high snap. He bobbles it for a second, but is able to get it off. But the Panther defense is right there after the pass to Colton Creech.
Mason Jones just teleported.
Yeah.
He was there immediately as soon as he caught the ball.
And that'll be a loss of 1 yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11.
Trying to get into 2 minutes already into this fourth quarter. They're at half field.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side, 1 on the far side. Snap, screen pass, high lofting pass is caught, but nowhere to go as the Panther defense is right there, right on top of Waddell, and he has nowhere to go. He's able to get a gain of 2, but that'll bring up a 4th and 10 from the 50.
They're moving their cornerback number 2 wherever Colin Brown goes. 2's covered.
You know, in the heyday of Hanover football in the last 20 years, we were a passing team. We had guys that could really
Shotgun set.
I think the punt team's on.
Oh, excuse me. You're right.
Looks like the punt team.
It is 4th and 10 from the 50. They're going to punt it away. And a high lofter will be caught at the 9-yard line by McDowell. McDowell tries to get around the far side corner. He's still on his feet and finally is pushed out of bounds at around the 30-yard line.
There's a penalty flag down there.
There is a flag, however, so we'll see what the penalty is. More than likely holding. So that'll push the Panthers' offense back a little bit. Wait on the call by the ref.
This game is so good that I haven't stopped shaking. I haven't stopped shaking since halftime.
he's determined the ball is not going to hit the ground. He's going to catch it in the air if it's any possible way.
There could be some other leading factors to that, but
Yeah, I would
I'm
say
so excited about this game.
And it is a holding on the Panthers. So that'll push them back. The Panthers will start this drive at the 20-yard line. So basically, if it were a touchback.
It's always on the kickoff. We can never get a break with penalties on the kickoff.
The holding on the kickoffs is something that the Panthers definitely need to work on.
I can't
as
tell.
we get further in the season.
I can't tell. D1 kick returner, or is he just getting holes because they keep holding?
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Low snap, 1-step drop, and Cameron Long gets destroyed in the backfield.
Eaten up.
That'll be Ezon Fuller on the sack.
Number 11 was just there. He was full on ready. Who's on that side for the O-line?
That would be Albie Mecca. And
he's a sophomore.
Gavin Williams.
That'd be a sophomore and a senior. So 2 people who have never played
And
varsity football.
Albie Mecca, a very small sophomore, 6'1", 195.
He could be a tight end.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. They'll throw a screen pass out. It is caught, but nowhere to go for Caden Cole. He will get taken down in the backfield. They might have said they're going to say no, they're going to say he lost a yard. So it'll be 3rd and about from here back to Carolina Forest.
This is the drive of losing yards.
Yes. It'll be a 3rd and 20 from the 11-yard line.
I say put Jaron Fox in and let him run for 58 yards.
Just under 8 minutes left to go in this one. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Cameron Long calling a play out to the offensive line. And whistles are blown. And I believe a timeout has been called by the Panthers.
Interesting timeout.
I think there was some miscommunication or some communication error between Mark Morris and Cameron Long, and that's what forced him to call the timeout right there. 7:42 left to go in this one. 27-0 Panthers lead it.
Communication seems to be really hard when you have a play clock that's working.
Well, like I said, surprisingly, and good surprising, there has been no delay of game penalty on the Panthers thus far tonight.
Morris has been smart and took that timeout whenever it has a chance to become a delay game.
Which has only happened twice.
Exactly.
So maybe last week we were over-analyzing that a little bit.
There's
but,
always a chance.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're an analyst. You always overanalyze everything.
Fair enough.
I said Kyle Pitts is going to be a top tight end this year. That's not happening.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side.
Still 3rd and long, which let's see what happens here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they decide to call here. They're going to pass it. 1-step drop. Little slant route is caught and trying to find a lane.
I think he got it.
And we'll see where they mark him. Zincone on the catch.
Yeah, they're moving the chains.
And they're going to say Zincone just got enough for a Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. They'll mark him down at the 32-yard line. And that's something we saw it last week. Nick Zincone on these slant routes, if he gets any space from his cornerback, he's gone. He's got the speed to be able to beat anyone on those yards after catch.
He also has the power to bull rush through most of these corners too. I've seen it. It was all last week too. He broke through some passes.
Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. They'll hand the ball off, trying to find a lane, but nowhere to go. Long.
Passes was not the right word right there. I meant tackles.
Yeah.
I drew a blank in my mind. Right there. Happens to the best of us, man.
Yep. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 10. They'll say Long just got back to the line of scrimmage.
On that last play, both our corners were up on the line.
They got the H back in, Dominic Francisco.
Panthers taking their time. Shotgun set. 1 wide on either side.
5 seconds.
Long takes the snap, hands the ball off, trying to find a lane, but nowhere to go again for Jatavius Long. And that'll bring up a 3rd and not, well, they'll say he just got back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get any yards, so it'll be a 3rd and 10 with 6 minutes left to go in this one.
Maybe we ought to play for pass this time. I don't know if they're going to run 3 times in a row knowing that we're bringing our guys up like that. But Waddell's playing deep now.
Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. Long. Takes a snap, 2-step drop, looks down the near side middle of the field. He gets the pass to Zincone on the slant route, but this time New Hanover is ready for it, sending the safety up, and he wallops Zincone as soon as he makes the catch, and that will not be enough for the first down. Mark him down at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, but there's roughing passer in the
back.
back.
And there's a roughing the passer penalty for the Wildcats, and that'll save the Panthers and give them another first down.
Just in case if there's anybody new joining us, it's 5 minutes and 29 seconds left in the game, and the score is 27-0.
Yes. And now we have Matthew Kellner out there. And I couldn't tell. It didn't look like Cameron Long was injured or anything. I think it's just a matter of now with this game basically being over.
He was a little shaken up when he first went down.
Yeah.
But that's normal.
It might be a situation of Mark Morris saying, okay, that's enough now. Kellner will keep it himself on the read option. Will get taken down at the 39-yard line after a gain of 6.
And even if he is just shaking up, there's no reason
to bring him back in. Yeah.
Keep him out there.
Yeah.
Just in case it is something that they need to watch.
Or even if it's not, just for the sake of keeping him healthy as we go further into the season, especially with this game being basically all but over with 4.5 minutes left to go, and the Panthers up 27-0.
They're throwing out Josiah Fisher out there.
So Fisher comes out as well.
Yeah, they're running most of these backups here on the offense
This is
now.
basically the second-string guys, or third-string in the case of the running back. takes the snap, handing it off and trying to find a lane.
There is a flag.
There is a flag, but a good little run by Anderson.
Third string running back, starting safety, like, he can do it all.
Yep. And this may be a holding, though. It is going to be a holding on the Panthers. So that'll push them back. So it'll make it a 2nd and 14 for the Panthers from the new Hanover 49-yard line. 4 minutes left to go in the game. And the Panthers in no hurry right now, up 27-0. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Actually, they'll go 1 wide on either side, two tight ends, and whistles are blown on the snap, and looks like this is going to be a false start on the Panthers.
Okay, I'm done with these refs, man. They're just trying to prolong the game.
Yep.
They just want this game to go longer.
Yep.
Like, nobody moved. I promise you, I was watching that. Nobody moved.
But either way, the false start will push the ball back to the 46-yard line of Carolina Forest.
Girls, straight masterpiece.
Probably get paid by the flag.
Hilarious.
Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side, 1 tight end on either side. Snap, hands it off. Anderson tries to find a lane and will get taken down at the 49-yard line of Carolina Forest, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 16.
Yeah, in comes Ethan Tucker, so we're throwing all the backups in.
Yep, with less than 3.5 minutes left to go in this game.
Smart decision. Save the energy for that Irma
Yep.
week next week.
Yep,
It's going to be a ginormous game.
it is.
2 of the best teams. I mean, I say we're the best team because
I mean,
I work for
considering
this
how
team.
considering how they've been playing this week, or over these first couple of weeks, I would agree with you.
we looked really, really good against that Hartsville team.
Yeah.
Which, not to say surprised me, but it was a wonderful outlook to see. More flags
And
on
more,
the field.
and more flags on that play.
It seems to be the same one ref over here throwing a flag every single time.
I guess he doesn't want to go home.
He doesn't want to go home. Some of us have 2-hour drives.
And we'll wait to see on the call. And it's going to be a roughing, or it'll be a personal foul. I'm not sure what the personal foul was, but it'll be on the Panthers.
I don't know what the personal foul call was.
I couldn't tell
but
what the second motion was.
I saw the foul. I watched the play happen before I called it.
But either way, they'll move the ball back to the 36-yard line.
Can't just whack people for no reason.
Oh, no.
That definitely comes with a penalty, man. 2 minutes and 47 seconds left in this game. Panthers looking like they're going to scroll through and get this win. And again, no 2-minute warnings.
Yep, no 2-minute warnings.
I won't bring this up every week, but these first couple weeks I will.
So it'll be 3rd and forever. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. Snap, speed option, pitches it out. Anderson trying to find a lane, trying to go down the sideline, and will get pushed out of bounds at around the 46-yard line. And that's where they will mark him out at the 46-yard line of Carolina Forest.
I'm happy to see C.J. Johnson out there today. He, yesterday at practice, hurt his finger. It looked bad, too, when he got there. So good to see him out there. I don't know if the finger's wrapped up at all, but That finger was.
I would assume it is.
That finger was heavily wrapped when he left practice yesterday.
So it'll be 4th and 19. With a minute and a half left to go in this game, and the Panthers basically just trying to run out and they're going to take a timeout. What? With a minute. Well, the play clock was running down. It was about to hit 0. So with a minute 22 left to go in the game, Panthers take a timeout. And I guess they'll decide if they want to try to do something.
I wonder. I mean, there's enough time left in this game for them to try to go and score down if they want to try again. But
Yeah, Panthers. Last time the Panthers shut out an opponent was last year against Conway, in which they won 42-0.
Conway is what they are, man.
Yeah.
I do love me some Conway.
So, Panthers looking to get their first shutout of the 2025 season tonight against New Hanover. They had a similar score in the only other matchup. It's funny, this could be almost identical if this score maintains where it's at for the next minute 22. Panthers in 2021 beat the Wildcats 28-0. So if it wasn't for the missed extra point by Keon Jan, it could have been
28.
Twice in a row.
Would have been two times in a row that we beat.
Both times that the Panthers have faced New Hanover that they beat them 28-0.
That would have been
It would have been a funny little coincidence, yeah.
It would have been a great coincidence. I mean,
but it looks like they're going to miss by 1 point.
They should let them attempt one touchdown from the 80-yard line and count as 1 point. Let them just air the ball out.
If only this was like the CFL, and if you missed the extra point but it went through the end zone, it would count as 1 point.
CFL got some weird rules.
They do. To get my football fixed through the summer, I watch CFL.
I forget the CFL even broadcast their games.
CBS Sportsnet. High snap. Johnson looks, getting some pressure, rolls out to his
Get there,
left,
Jelani.
and throws it into the air. It will be incomplete.
He dropped that ball because he was afraid he was going to run 45 yards back into the end zone.
Minute 4 left to go in this one.
I'm honestly surprised to see Jelani still in the game.
Yeah. I mean, the defense, they usually keep the starters out, for at least for the most part. Shotgun set. 3 wide on the near side. Johnson takes a snap. 3-step drop. Getting pressure. Stepping up into the pocket, and he'll get sacked. That'll be George Handley on the sack. And he just broke into the backfield and was able to get to Johnson. Handley has had a good game tonight thus far, or has had a good game tonight, getting a lot of pressure on the quarterback.
He's grown a lot over the summer. I think that's helping him in this game.
Yeah.
One of the better games I've seen George Handley probably play since I've met him when he was in 7th grade.
And we'll see if they'll have to snap it at least one more time. They did right there, and it's an incomplete pass. So I'll stop the clock with 22.8 seconds left to go. And timeout New Hanover now. I guess if you
Another one?
Use them if you got them.
Might as well. I know it's only the second game of the season, but another one. 2-0.
Yep.
Walking into Irmo.
Yep.
We're going to punch him in the mouth, and we're going to beat that Irmo team.
Yep.
We hope to be at that game.
Yep. I have a feeling we will be.
I do, too.
I'm putting it out there right now that we will be there next week.
Everything needs to fall in place. Both teams coming back on the field now.
And then to reset their 40, you got to hit start slow.
22.8 seconds left to go in this one. 27-0 Panthers lead it.
And they're punting.
And they're going to punt it away. Wow, shocking. So that will basically confirm that the Panthers will shut out New Hanover
I mean, honestly, do you need to touch that ball?
for
Let the
basically
clock run.
with basically an identical score to what they had against the Wildcats back in 2021.
It was
With the only difference being a missed extra point this time.
a mouse close. I don't know how to say that. And, like, me going like this, you can tell. But, like,
Yes.
on the broadcast, you take
Inches.
inches away from being
The
the exact same
Yep.
score.
And like I mentioned, this will be the first shutout for the Panthers since last year's 42-0 win over Conway. So it hasn't been too long. That was during region play last season.
This is the first shutout of the 2025 season.
It is.
Hopefully many more to come.
The first of at least a couple.
Who knows what region play looks like this year?
Yep.
All those teams look like they've improved from what they looked like last year.
But at the same time, still.
So have we, though.
So have we. And also, they've lost to some teams that you would think probably shouldn't. Like Sockasty. I mean, Dillon's always good, but losing 41-0 to Dillon isn't exactly good.
Yep.
Or Ainer beating St. James.
Ainer beat St. James?
Yep, last
I
week.
did not know that.
38-37. And so that'll do it. Panthers win this one by a final score 27-0. Any final words for this one?
Shutout, baby.
Yes, indeed.
We can dance our way home,
Yep.
listen to some victory music.
So, like we mentioned, hopefully, more than likely, we will be back next week at Irmo. Panthers travel out to the Columbia area to take on the Yellow Jackets. That'll be a 7:30 start, so we'll come on the air at 7:15 for the pregame show. Be sure to tune in for that game next week. Once again, final score 27-0. Panthers beat New Hanover in Wilmington. For Miles Mauder, I'm Brandon Biscobing saying so long, and we'll talk to you guys next week. Once again, final score 27-0. Panthers go up to 2-0 in the 2025 season. So long,
Everybody
everyone.
enjoy your weekend.
Indeed. Enjoy the NFL season starting on Friday.